you might be in a position where your Nintendo Switch is not recognizing any of the games that you're actually plugging into it. Now, this can happen for a few different reasons, but the very first thing I would try to understand is that make sure that that specific game cartridge that you're plugging in is a fully compatible, Nintendo Switch game cartridge. If it's a faulty one, if it's a fake game, if it's one that was given to you and you just plugged it in and it's not working, well then sometimes it can be because that cartridge is the problem. So you may just want to double check that specific cartridge, make sure there's nothing broken with it. If you've recently dropped it or it's been submerged in water or anything even remotely close with that, then that can cause some issues too. So what I would recommend doing here is just pretty much going through that whole entire Nintendo Switch cartridge and making sure nothing's wrong with it, and that can probably help alleviate some of these issues as well. Now on top of that, let's say you do that and it's still not working or there's still issues here, well the next thing I would recommend doing on top of that specific portion is by going through and taking a look at that cartridge port of your specific Nintendo Switch. So that empty cartridge port that's right on top of your Nintendo Switch, just make sure nothing is in there, make sure there's not like pieces of paper or dust or like something randomly stuck in there. That can happen all of the time. And personally, whenever I've had any issues with my Nintendo Switch, it's usually due to some sort of thing blocking the connection, port from the game cartridge to the actual port itself. So make sure that's not the case, and that can probably end up fixing the majority of situations too. Now let's say you do that and that's still not working. The next thing I'd recommend doing is try seeing if there's an update available for your Nintendo Switch. If sometimes there can be times where the game is not going to boot up or the game is not compatible, quite potentially because the game is either supposed to be played on a version of software that's not supported on your Nintendo Switch. So just go ahead, update your Nintendo Switch, and that can probably end up fixing majority of situations too. So in terms of that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.